The Snake Inside Humans, Part 11 of 12, on Between Master and Disciples, given in English on February 18th, 2021.
Any more questions?
In some countries, the government buildings that Master has spoken about, the hell roads, sometimes the leaders don't move. Is heaven allowed to destroy those roads?
Not really, no. Because you don't have to destroy it. If you do good things, then the road is useless. They're not allowed to come up.
Okay.
The demons or the ghosts or the devils are not allowed to come up.
Okay.
But if they do bad things, then the road just opens.
All right.
I mean, the whole country, not the leader himself or herself.
Yes.
Not just the government. But when the government is righteous, that helps.
Yes.
Yeah, if the government is not righteous, the leaders are bad in some way, then the country will also be more devastated.
Yeah.
More unusual weather, more deadly disasters, more uncontrollable diseases and stuff like that.
Yes.
It does not just affect the government inside that building, but the people at large also. That reinforces the devil's power to do it. They are allowed to go get people, make people sick, make people die. If the people are not good enough, not adhering to the principles of the universe, like do good, avoid bad things, no cheating, no lying, be honest. But if the government is bad, then it's worse. The demons are allowed to come up and infect them and make them do some bad things or have bad thinking. They cannot get out of that. It depends on your heart, your desire inside, that you attract, angels or demons. That is always the case. Of course, like attract like. That's why people say, beware of what you wish for. Yeah. Unluckily, there are still some snakes around. And if people are not stable in their own virtue standard, then they can sway them. Yeah. They can sway the vulnerable and the desiring, greedy people, unscrupulous people, not good people.
Yes.
Unclean, bad, not pure inside. I mean, like a bribable, a greedy. Unluckily, not many people can see things. They just see outside, but don't see the real things. That's why. In the physical world as is, we cannot always destroy all the hell roads. Yes, the people have to change, and the hell roads will disappear. No need to close it, or it will be rendered useless.
Right.
Because they're not allowed to come up. Just like Alexander the Great, he was a great ruler, great warrior. He conquered many nations. He could not conquer the gate of heaven. Just one angel could stop him and his army outside.
Yes.
Yes. But when people don't have that direct experience like Alexander, then they do anything according to the snake advice. Because they attract the snake by their own unscrupulous nature and inside lowly desire that attract them. And then the snake will reinforce them to make them even stronger and make more wrong. Imagine in heaven, Adam and Eve just made a couple of mistakes like that. And also were the victims of the snake. Even then, God did not forgive. Because this is a God of judgment. The God of, as you sow, so shall you reap. Yeah? The God of punishment and reward. Is not the higher God in a higher realm. Yes? Even in the fifth realm already, in the shadow world, we don't have that system. We don't have the punishment and reward. We don't have the judgment, because all is good and peaceful. And for people, it's easy to be good and pious. Yes, in this world, there's too much tricks and traps, turbulence and situations and temptations that make people fall easily. Yeah? And the snake also. Imagine in heaven, in Eden, near God, and they had everything they wanted. Life is peaceful, no eventful situation for them to have to take care or to be distracted. Still, the snake can, what? Seduce them. You see that?
Yes,
ma'am.
How would humans in this world be strong enough to withstand all that? We don't have just an apple tree. we have all kinds of things.
Yeah.
And then humans created more and more, many other things, even more destructive to people. You know, porn, yeah, films, these sex clubs, gangs, yeah, drug dealings, make a lot of money, easy money, etc., etc. Gun production, easy just to pull the trigger and somebody's dead. Even just to save yourself. There's a very easy way.
Yes.
So how can a human, far from Eden, and have so many snakes running around, and have hell roads and demons' gates and all that, how would they resist all this? You see?
Yes.
I'm very sorry for the human race. Very, very sorry. Heartbrokenly sorry. A lot of times, whenever I think about all the hardships they have to go through, helplessly, unwillingly even, most of the time. As you say, most humans have love in their heart. Truly, it's like that. I saw also in the news that many people help each other during this pandemic time. They cook free meals. They give in the restaurant $2,000, $7,000 tips because the restaurant is going to close and the waitress might not have enough money to pay for the rent. And I saw many other people, groups, individuals, they pay rent for the people who lost their job and couldn't afford it, etc., etc. And they build small houses, cheap but safe, secure for people to go in there so that they can lock their things and then go out to seek a job or apply to learn some more things. The homeless people, maybe in California or somewhere. And so the government renting hotels for the homeless, yes, for example, like that. And doctors and nurses, they risk dying, but they still go volunteer. You know, even after retirement, they volunteer to go and work for the hospital in the dangerous surroundings of the COVID-19 ward patients.
Yes.
Mm-hmm. And some doctors forgive their patients' death, and some doctors risk their health to don't even have a car, just go on bicycle, go around everywhere, treating the poor people. Yes. And even some poor people helping other poor people. Many good examples in the world. And many people go out in the cold and risk arrest just to advocate animal rights and cruelty-free products and all that. So truly, humans have inherent God-loving quality in them. It's just that goodness doesn't always win, obviously.
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah.
Mm. Especially if you want to come down here to help the world to make peace. No more war, no more dying, no more suffering, victims of losing legs, losing arms, losing half of the body, half dead, half alive, you know, like that. Then you are bound to be contradicted, opposed, harassed, persecuted for any reason or no reason at all, or fake reasons.
Yes, ma'am.
Like in the case of President Trump. Here we go again into politics. Some people criticize me for going to politics. I go in anywhere, not just politics. I went into nightclubs. I went into striptease clubs also sometimes before. I don't feel anywhere is forbidden for me. I'm a free citizen. I speak, I act whenever it helps someone, even just one person. In that nightclub, I go there. I went to a casino also. I never feel ashamed. I don't do anything there like that. I just went there for some reason. I'm not going there to gamble. I never gamble in any casino, ever. I don't go there for pretty woman. I went there for some reason, to give them some love. That's all.
Yes.
Not physical love. Yeah, spiritual love and comfort. For example, I go into the striptease clubs, I will not say, hey, you, why do you strip yourself like that? Cover yourself, be a decent girl. No, they had to do what they had to do. That's their unfortunate destiny or circumstance.
Yes,
Deep down, no girl wants to go into the striptease club and think, or do in a porn film like that. Deep down, they don't want to. They just pushed into it by some circumstances, and then they continue because it's difficult to quit something once you start it.
Yeah.
It's not easy. Like somebody does some job that they don't like, but they have to continue because they cannot find other jobs. Not that easily, and they're not trained to do other jobs.
Yes.
Yeah, many families or many people are like that. They stay in their miserable job, miserable pay, because they cannot change the way they want. Not just like that. That's why the Bible says, don't judge anybody. It's truly like that. Yeah, because truly they are not harming anyone, these people. They are not worse than some bad politicians who are corrupt. Even the thief stealing some small things, they're not worse than some big shot politician who stole millions from the people, hard-earned tax money, for example, or who cheat people to win.
Yeah.
To come up as a top position, yes, or to negotiate under the table to do something bad for their country without a conscience. They're not worse. So Jesus said, the one who steals for bread is not guilty. Because of that, they had to do it only, yes?
Yes.
But like a big shot politician, they don't have to. They don't have to do the wrong thing they did just to be on top. Yes, or condone this practice to go on top. So that they can have fame and prestige and good, rich payment. And live in good house and work in good offices. Yeah, by the way, I'm sorry for you guys. You don't have good office to work in. Some have to work in your own villas. You're still working hard and you work with all your might. I really appreciate that very much. But it's good like that. And in the future, in case you will be offered a better room, better office, or better palace, then you will enjoy. Better than the opposite, no? Yeah. Or actually, it's better to train yourself in some harsh conditions in life so that you will survive in any way. Yes. Before I trained my monks even to cook, to clean, everything they can do. And the woman also can do electricity, fix telephones, and drive trucks, all that. And now they're working for Loving Hut or Loving Food Company, yes, or working in lamp factories, opening restaurants in different places in Africa. They're developing. They manage their own business, earn some money also. I mean, at least not lose anything, not lose money. They don't lose because they live frugally. They live the way I train them to live. They don't ask for more. They don't ask for what they don't need.
Yes.
And then we all live frugally. I also live frugally. I hope you know that.
Yes, we do.